as qualifying wraps up for as practice wraps up for the beginning of race number 2. I am your host, Tim Dayton, TJ Dayton, whatever you want to call me. We are here at Kern County Raceway, supposed to be at New Hampshire. Some little things arose causing us to be here at Kern County tonight. The fact that New Hampshire Motor Speedway's Legends Oval only allows 12 cars. We have 16 cars on the property here tonight. Taking a look at Corey Boddie's lap here to begin his qualifying run. Great start here so far for Corey Boddie. Top of the board so far, Corey Boddie, 14.476 for Corey Boddie. In that, Corey Boddie wraps number 44. Brandon Elvis looks to take a shot at it here. Going for that pole. Great lap for Landon Farmer in position number 2. Peyton Craig knocks Corey Boddie off the top, 14.395 for Peyton Craig. Great lap for Craig here. As Brennan Atkinson, last week's third place finisher, gets a lap in. Pole here for Atkinson, 14.371. Christopher Smith looks to do better here with his first lap. Times in 6th quick, 14.630, 14.630. Little bobble on the backstretch here. Not going to improve, still 6th quick with a 14.630. And all cars have qualified. Let us take a quick look at the track description. Kern County Raceway in Bakersfield, California. The Legends Oval on the infield is a 0.22 mile Legends Oval, or 0.35 kilometers. Some other notes here to discuss for tonight's race. .84-degree temperature on the raceway, wind speed 2 miles an hour, partly cloudy conditions here at Kern County, humidity only 9%, not bad for Bakersfield, California. A total of 50 laps on tap here for the Legend cars, looking to continue a hot streak here for the Corey Boddie Wraps Legend cars, presented by RaceMRL.com. As it looks like, with qualifying wrapping up here, that top of the board time will continue to stay with Brennan Atkinson, 14.371, followed by Peyton Craig. A great lap set by Peyton there. But it is the Trick Chassis driver who finished third in last week's race at Iowa. looking to continue a hot streak of good finishes here in the Corey Boddie Wraps Legend Cars. As we get the warm-up going, we're going to take a look at your starting lineup for tonight's event. Starting on the pole in the 15 trick chassis Dude Wipes machine, it is Brandon Atkinson. To his outside in position number 2, it's the number 78 machine, that beautiful black and green legend car for Peyton Craig. Row number 2 is going to be the man himself, Corey Boddie, in that number 44 Corey Boddie Wraps machine, alongside the Justin Brooks Designs number 26 Inex legend car of Landon Farmer. Great qualifying effort from Landon Farmer tonight after how his race ended last week. Did not even get to complete a lap last week. Great stuff for him tonight. On to row number 3, Brandon Elvis in that number 54 machine. Looking to bounce back after what looked to be a fast car last week, just could not get it done. Had some issues with Larson Parker and several other competitors on the racetrack, causing him to not finish as good as he looked on the racetrack. Position number 6 in row number 3 on the outside is going to be Christopher Smith in that number 80 car. Christopher Smith, a newcomer to the Corey Boddie Wraps Legend Car Series. Row number 4 on the inside, Colton Martin makes his Corey Boddie Wraps Legend Car Series Season 1 debut. On the outside, in the Coleman Designs 00, that beautiful, like, yellow or neon yellow and purple machine for Justin Coleman, starting in position number 8. Row number 5, great finish last week, finishing second to Christian Peterson at Iowa. Larson Parker in that Generator Sources and RKM setup shot number 18. Alongside him is making his debut as well, Trevor Ward in the number 16. Starting 11th in row number 6 on the inside, Ty Leclerc in that number 33 machine, along with a newcomer. You may know him from Instagram. Does a lot of content at Riverhead Raceway, not for the racetrack, but filming the races from the grandstands and doing, lap times and stuff like that. Keyboard crew chief himself, Dale Owen, in the number 29, starting position number 12. Starting in position number 13, the main man himself for the Misfit Racing League, Kyle Adams, in that beautiful RKM setup shot number 24. Alongside him on the outside is the 918 Designs RKM setup shot number 71 of Thomas Dean. Looking to hopefully improve his finish from last week. Did not have the best of races. Unfortunately, looking to bounce back here tonight. And starting 15th, Aaron Johnson in the RKM setup shot number 78. Alongside him is Gage Halpin in position number 16 in that number 5. Races the summer shootout in Charlotte, or is planning to race the summer shootout in Charlotte, North Carolina this year. His father, former announcer at Riverhead Raceway. Little fun fact there. Did that for many years. As I believe that is the end of the lineup. Yes, it is. That is your full starting grid for tonight's event, presented by Corey Boddie Wraps. We're going to take a quick step aside here. We will be right back after these messages. As we get going, we are back live here on the DRN, looking to continue some fantastic couple weeks of action. Right here, live. Sorry about that, folks. Just getting the things situated and ready to go. The race analysis here for tonight's event. 50 laps on tap for the Legend cars. Brendan Atkinson on the pole for tonight's show. And we are looking to count it down. Green flag in the air for race number 2. And it's underway. Oh, big chaos in the back. And it looks like a few cars wrapped up in it. Brennan Elvis looks to be one of them. No caution just yet. And the caution is out. Yellow flag here. So let's take a look back at that caution here on DRN. As the start here, Brandon Elvis looks to go to the inside, hits the back of Atkins and gets tagged by Colton Martin. Unfortunate circumstances here for the 54. And that will bring out your first caution of the evening in the Corey Boddie Wraps Legend cars. Quick flyby of the field here. As the lineup, as it stands, goes Peyton Craig, Brandon Atkinson, Christopher Smith moves up to P3, plus 3 spots because of that caution, plus 4 for Justin Coleman. Just a tough break for Brandon Elvis, along with the other cars that were involved in that one. Green flag back in the air for Peyton Craig. Craig and Atkinson go at it. As a little bit of a wreck in the back here. But Peyton Craig out to a huge lead. Out behind him, Colton Martin stacks up the rest of the field. Trouble for Larson Parker. And that will bring out caution number 2. Going to look back at that there. Just an unfortunate set of circumstances. Going to take a look at it. Once again, Colton Martin sat in 3rd. Behind Atkinson. Just hits that curb. Gets tagged by Larson Parker, and that to turn him around here on the backstretch to bring out caution number 2 of the race. Larson Parker led all the laps so far. We are on lap number 10 here at Kern County of 50. Total of 6 laps under caution so far in the race, only in lap 10. iRacing pace car moves over to allow Aaron Johnson back on the race track here. iRacing pace car pulls down pit road. Looking to maybe. Oh. Seems like a little trouble getting the restart sorted here. Yeah, a little bit of trouble getting this restart going, unfortunately. As we are back here to try it one more time. Atkinson, Craig, we are green. Peyton Craig out to a good start here. Atkinson holds the second spot. Here's it, too wide behind him, Justin Coleman. Oh, but Dale Owen goes around on the front stretch. Unfortunate to bring out caution number 3. Let's take another look on the DRN replay. He was alongside Corey Boddie. Made a little contact there, trying to get to the inside. Hit that curb, jumped it, and tagged Larson Parker. Then went around. Just a chain reaction. Unfortunate circumstances for Dale Owen. Quite a few cars as Dale Owen sits in 12th now behind Kyle Adams, Larson Parker, and Thomas Dean. So far have not been able to get that pylon down there. You could look at the official results so far for the race. Third caution on the raceway. Like I said, unfortunate circumstances for Dale Owen. Landon Farmer also out of the race. Unfortunate for how good he qualified here tonight. Like I said, just unfortunate for Landon Farmer. iRacing pace car pulls down pit road. Looking to fire him up once again. In the 918 Custom Designs restart zone. Green flag back in the air for Peyton Craig. Craig gets out to a great restart. Brandon Atkinson looks to dive to the inside. Justin Coleman pushes Christopher Smith out of the groove. There's maybe a wreck behind him. Peyton Craig spins himself out. Caution is out once again. Yellow flag. And it looks to be, I don't know who that was. I don't think it was for Peyton Craig, but there was a wreck behind them, definitely. Let's take a look at the wreck behind them. From a lap before, from a couple corners before. Just gets in there a little too hot. He jumps the curb as well and goes around collecting Colton. Peyton Craig collects Aaron Johnson. Not a good look here for the rest of the field towards the back. Just unfortunate circumstances for a lot of those guys. Brennan Elvis not gonna be back this week. But Justin Coleman in a good spot right now. Brennan Elvis is going to get his lap back with the lucky dog. I stand mistaken. Brennan Elvis getting his lap back here. As Aaron Johnson, the only car a lap down. As it looks like we're going to go around one more time. Seems like Larson Parker might be going to the back. No, he is not. We're going to double him up here. As we get to the next restart. Into the Corey Boddie Wraps restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Brandon Atkinson leads up to turns number 1 and 2. Oh, Atkinson spins himself around. Another caution. Yellow flag is out. Couldn't tell who that was. Maybe it was, I don't think it was Kyle Adams. Might have been, though. The Adams really slow. Here, let's take a look at that. As yes, gets turned by the 78 of Peyton Craig. Take another look. Just unfortunate for Kyle Adams. As Peyton Craig gets in there way hot, just drives straight through him. Nothing Kyle Adams can do there as Atkinson goes to the back. Unfortunate for Brandon Atkinson. But this puts the 0-0 of Jared Coleman in the lead. Your defending winner from last week, Christian Peterson, isn't here. So we will have a new winner here tonight at Kern County. A new winner to be decided at race number 2 of the Corey Boddie Wraps Legend Car Series. Pace car pulls down on the pit road. PI Racing pace car in and out of the way. Justin Coleman leads them down to turns 1 and 2. Green flag back in the air. Justin Coleman, Christopher Smith lead him down to turns number 1 and 2. Trevor Ward locks him up a little bit there. 23 laps to go. A huge bundle of cars towards that back position. Almost 3 wide getting into turns number 1 and 2. Dale Owen and Trevor Ward battling for position number 8. As up front, a gaggle of cars here. Christopher Smith fights Larson Parker for position number 2. Corey Boddie sits in position number 4, along with Peyton Craig in position number 5. Ooh, Larson Parker grabs that curb, turns Corey Boddie, and that'll probably be another caution. Everybody gets in it, but Trevor Ward looks to go around with Brandon Elvis. There is the caution. Almost got to 20 laps to go. Running clean for a little bit there. Just let's take a quick look back at that DRN replay. That gaggle was dangerous there with Atkinson and Trevor Ward. And it looks like Elvis smacked into the back of Dale Owen. It looked like a big checkup. Just hits that curb, does Elvis. And Kyle Adams had nowhere to go. Just fortunate for the number 24. Full of cars here at the front of the field. Larson Parker looks to avenge his second place finish from last week with 1 spot better, a win in the win column. iRacing pace car pulls down pit road once again. Justin Coleman, Larson Parker lead them down. Green flag back in the air with 15 laps to go. Kyle Adams goes a little wide there. Gaggle of cars here. Christopher Smith looks to get the position number 3 from the 33. Not gonna happen just yet as Larson Parker hounded by Ty Leclerc. Larson Parker goes wide as a fight for the lead ensues here. Ty Leclerc, Justin Coleman. Kyle Adams gets a little loose in the back as the caution comes out once again for Kyle Adams. Just not Adams' night here. I don't see exactly what happened. Just went a little wide was Kyle there. Him and Atkinson, I guess, going at it here. Just lost it on his own. Fortunate. Everybody had a great wreck avoidance to dodge Kyle Adams, but that was what brought out their last caution, the 7th caution of the race so far. Ty Leclerc, Justin Coleman, Christopher Smith, Peyton Craig, great comeback. Dale Owen in position number 5. Great start to the season for him in that number 29 machine. Brendan Atkinson battled back from spinning early on in the race to coming back to a solid 6th position. Aaron Johnson came back from a lap down to sit in position number 7 with just a handful of laps to go. Colton Martin looks to possibly spoil the party. Only 2 cars out are Gage Halpin and Landon Farmer. As we look to head back to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air with 8 laps to go. As Leclerc, oh, big wreck in the back. Dale Owen is in it. Unfortunate. Was having a good run. Looks like Larson Parker was in it as well as Trevor Ward. Just not everybody's night. Let's take another look at that. As Dale Owen gets a little loose there. And maybe it looks like he had help. Had a little help there. Aaron Johnson goes into the corner really hot. And it looks like the 80 was kind of the one that started this. Dale Owen clips the curb, goes a little two-wheeled, loses it there. And Johnson and Corey Boddie had absolutely nowhere to go. And Thomas Dean, a late one into this accident. Oh, actually missed the accident. Good for Thomas Dean. Just not his night for that number 29. Unfortunate circumstances for the 29 of Owen. But Ty Leclerc gains the lead over Justin Coleman with just a handful. I can count them on one hand how many laps to go. Justin Coleman in position number 2. Peyton Craig, position number 3. Christopher Smith, a great bounce back from almost wrecking himself in that last caution there, doubling up this time by